All right, we're going to create the opening page now, and we're going to show you how to format your text, how to create bullets, as well as how to get text wrapping around your image. This is a really neat lesson on how you can get your pages formatted very quickly. We're going to add another style to our style sheet for an H2 heading. So we can tweak what we have for the H1 and then modify the H2, and I'll show you how this can all come about to where it's very clean, very interactive, and easy to work with. All right, so let's see what we got here. I know some of these areas are very difficult to read and work with. That's because these are library elements. It just makes it a little more difficult to tweak and work with. But nevertheless, let's delete some of this information here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and highlight all this, delete all this, and in your folder for your lesson files, we have a folder called text. Okay, we'll open that, and then the opening page, let's go ahead and highlight all of this text. I'm going to do a Control A, okay, Control C, and then I'm just going to come right in here and I'm just going to paste that right in. So by default, we're looking at a paragraph formatting, no problem. So I'll just take this and I'm going to add my H1 formatting to this. Okay, let me bring back my palettes here. Okay, that looks good. This right here, I want to make that an H2 format that's italicized, maybe a little bit smaller than this. So to do that, we'll just copy our H1. So what you could do is right click and choose duplicate. We're going to give this a command of H2. So you can see it's very easy to work within these pieces here. Okay, and I'm just going to make that, instead of a 16 point, maybe a 14 point. Okay, and let's just open up our options here. Let's do italic for the style, and that looks pretty good. Let's leave it at that. All right, so I'll highlight this text and I'll choose heading 2. Okay, that looks really good right there. Now, up until the word hour here, this right here, these are bulleted text. So to make bullets, it's as easy as clicking one button. Just click this button and it adds that as a bulleted piece of text. So we'll hit enter, delete, enter, delete. And, oops. Let me undo that here. One too many deletes. All right, so there we go. Now our font here has kind of switched itself back to we don't have that as a paragraph tag. Okay, we're kind of out of luck because these are not paragraph, these are bullets or ULs. So we could go in and set a UL tag. Okay, that'd be very easy to do. Or we can just add it to our P tag. So let's do that. So we'll come up here to our P tag, P, and we're going to add a comma UL. So we'll save that, jump back over, and you can see now, nice, clean format, everything is good to go. Finally, what I'd like to do is add a graphic to this, because this looks kind of plain. So let's go to our files palette here, and let me see where my image is. When it comes to things like this, I prefer to actually drop an image by clicking this button, just because I can see a preview of my image. So let's move out a little bit. Let's see. There we go. We'll go to the vase _ images folder, and there is a purple triangle vase. Say OK. And this will be purple vase. All right. Now, the only thing is I don't really want it way down here by itself. I'd like to get it right up here. So if I click and drag this, look what happens. Okay, the system does not know that we want to wrap text around it. It's not aligned anywhere. Okay, so what we can do is say, all right, down here at alignment, we're going to choose right. And if you look now, we've got a wonderful kind of lining that we've got going here. Go ahead and set that. That looks pretty good. One thing that I really like about this, right here where you have options, is this horizontal and vertical spacing. So if I give it a 10 and a 10, watch what happens. It pushes that text out a little bit and gives it just a nice little bit of padding right there. Okay, hit Control S to save this. We just created our first web page using our shell that we've spent all this time building. But now we are rock solid. As we start adding pages, we can quickly add, quickly modify. It makes for an incredibly fast system of building web pages.